Hungry Pony, it's Cathy Weseluck again, live stream number 2 out of 4. So welcome. Another day in reality. So good to see you all. Thank you for coming back if you are ones that have come back, and welcome to those who are new. Waving, waving, waving. Hello again. Oatmealer, you're crazy in one, joined. Great to see you. Hello, Mohammed. Medhat139. So good to see you guys. Hey, Dusty. So listen, Dusty, I don't recall what it was years ago that you exchanged dark chocolate Mars bars with me for. So can you tell me that? Can you somehow post it? I'm still figuring this thing out anyway. So you guys, welcome back to my live stream. Lots more to talk about today, more quirks and quarks, more stories about voice acting. And if some of you fans are also fans of anime and want to know a little bit more about my other shows, my other work, feel free. Because I've also been a full-time, at one point, television and on-camera actor, did corporate videos and films and all kinds of stuff. So boy, do I have stories there too. So, hey, ask them all. I have been great. Thank you for asking. I have to say, even though it's been during this COVID-19 time, which luckily I have escaped and my family has escaped any of that, I've been pretty good. Concerned about others though, and still trying to work and keep her going, but otherwise doing pretty good. So where is everybody streaming from? I can't talk. I'm a voice actor. Where's everyone streaming from? Let me know where you guys are at. Better day today, not storming out there, thank goodness. It's kind of decent, so I even went for a walk today. But does everybody feel like they're doing like Groundhog Day with this COVID-19 thing? You know? Yeah, anyway, I do. So, somebody just mentioned buttercream sundae. I just want you to know that, yes, I do want some Oreo milkshakes. Thank you for asking. I just want to say, you guys, that you are the scoosh-to-booshiest of all the scoosh-to-booshes. You know, when I had to do buttercream sundae in Littlest Pet Shop and they asked me to say that, I was like, what does that mean? What? Until I finally realized relatively early on, because I had to know this, that buttercream sundae, the bunny, was kind of high on sugar all the time. So that was kind of the joke, but I think you knew that. But scoosh, you're the scoosh-to-booshiest of all the scoosh-to-booshes. So I'm still wondering what a scoosh-to-boosh is. Not sure. Anyway, good to see you guys. We're going to be signing a few autographs today, talking about a few more acting tips and some quirky stories. So I'm all ready to go. So ask away. Welcome, waving. Samu Dash, welcome. Ashley Baum again, hello. It's 9 o'clock in Argentina, is it? Wow, so we're all over the place. Argentina. Wow, it's another place I'd like to go. Boy, there's just not enough time in this life, is there? So, welcome you guys. People were asking me about voice acting tips, and there's so many that I want to share with you. I'm going to give you one right off the bat. Yeah, and by the way, Spike does say hello to all of you. Welcome to the live stream. He's a dragon, right? He doesn't know much about live streams. And I'm going to be talking to you guys like live, just like this later on too. So you're going to get more of me. I'm just letting you know. But I wanted to say something about a voice tip right off the bat, because people are asking me all the time about that. When you guys are starting out, it's really important, and I'm talking about animation now, because there's commercials, narration, video games. I told you about some of the other mediums. But when you're trying to do well in animation, one thing I would say is not try to do it all. Good to see you again, Gabriella, Oliver too. Don't try to do all of the voices. So everybody wants to do every range possible. They want to do the squeaky thing. They want to do the deep thing. Well, guess what? If you don't have the biology, like I said before, you may not be able to do that range. So you don't want to try to attempt it if it's not natural for you, because they're just going to get somebody who can do it, somebody who's in that deep range or somebody who's in that squeaky range. Just saying. I've tried. Didn't work. Hi, Paul Aparicio 2020. Good to see you again, because I know you're on Twitter all the time. Jonathan, you're back, and you want to be a voiceactor.com. So you're going to want more tips, Jonathan, I would presume. Did I like doing Rarity, the Mod Pie? Yes, I did, Mod Pie, and thank you for all your sweet comments on Twitter. I did enjoy playing the role of Rarity. Now, everyone's going to say, who doesn't know, what are you talking about? You're Spike. Well, I played a little baby pony, a tiny pony. Hi, CalHal462. Called Rarity, of all things, in one of the earlier generations. And I said this before in the first live stream, that she was responsible for the rainbow parade. And she was supposed to make rainbows. Anyway, she was a very, very sweet little character. She was just innocent and loved to play with flowers and things. But I loved playing that voice. And that was another little voice, but it was a girl voice.
So it was sort of like this, and let's see how soft I can get. She was just a baby pony like this, and her name was Rarity. So it was so great. She could play in the flowers and jump about, but she forgot all about making the rainbows, and that was really a tragedy.
But of course, it all worked out. She got back in time because she went into another. She was playing with something magical. And when she was playing with it, she popped into another dimension, so she could have been late to make the rainbows, but it all worked out. You had to be there. You can still check it out, the Runaway Rainbow. Hi, HXNEY Iced Tea, Hicksney Iced Tea. Welcome to our live stream. Am I going to put this on IGTV later? I don't know. Maybe. Are you guys going to join me for the next 2 live streams? Coming up tomorrow, I'm doing 2. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. Hi, JFPFE Weber. Good to see all you guys. Thank you for joining. This is awesome. Again, I just wish I could take this screen, kind of like open it up like wider so you could all come into my living room and we could have a party. What do you think? I need chocolate, though, just so you know, I need chocolate. I'm sweating already. Isn't that terrible? Okay. You have the Runaway Rainbow on DVD? Fantastic. Anyway, what was I saying? Voice tips. So listen, every pony. I miss you too, Kawaii Angela Castar. I want to say that when you're doing voice acting, every pony, for animation, it's really important to discover, as I said before, from a casting director, casting person, or trained instructor, to find out what your range really is and what you sound like, what you could get work in, and capitalize on that. Don't go into the other ranges that you just kind of want to do and you think you can do, because they won't cast you if it's not working or if you're straining. So I'm just going to say that. But also, when you want to discover your own characters, record them. Record them. Thank you for hugs and chocolates. I'll take them. Record them. Maybe a minute or so of just ad-libbing, and record those different characters. Give them a title, a label, so that you remember them. That's one way to record your characters, and then go back and practice them. Okay. Hey, Yahudi! I am doing well. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I remember you guys. I miss you because I know that you come to so many of the conventions. Oh, I can say hello to everybody. Spike wants to come back in. He's getting restless. So I'm going to bring him in, okay? Hang on. Hey, every pony, so what's shaking? Spike here. So everybody was asking me before, like, what kind of sports do you like to play, Spike? So, does anyone know what kind of sports, I might like and what sports I play? I'm talking about Spike, okay? So, hey, what's going on? Achieve Hunter 1, good to see you again. Louisa.vvo. Okay, so seriously, I'm Spike. What kind of sports do I like to play? Okay? One in particular. Well, there's 2. They're kind of similar. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess. Hey, C Brown92.9er. Good to see you too. Yeah, Olympic Games. Of course, Olympic Games. Like I'm that kind of caliber. Okay, I'm going to tell you in a minute. Love you guys too. Gabriella Oliver again. Yeah, thanks. My name's not Spoke, Dusty. It's not Spoke, it's Spike. Okay, just so you guys know, I know it's a joke. Or you could just call me the Brave and Glorious. Seriously, call me that. Okay, no, my sport is not eating gems. Thank you. It's soccer and rugby. Think about that. And bowling. I just don't tell people about that too much. Okay. Oh, Spike. He's eating already. He's eating or sleeping. He's eating a red ruby right now. Okay. Baseball. Now, baseball. Aha. Hunkster_sunset. Welcome. Baseball. So this is a true story, you guys. Did you guys know that I used to play a mean game of baseball also? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. Thank you for the gemstones, Yehudi. I'll pass them on to Spike. He's still munching away, though. I did play baseball, not professionally, but maybe I could have, and I'm not just kidding you. I love to play baseball. Well, I did. And I was a pitcher. I was actually a pitcher, and I actually had a slow ball. I don't know how I did it because I never planned it. It just kind of happened. But yeah, I was a pitcher, and I used to play baseball. Because when I was an on-camera actor back in the day, I did a little on-camera acting. Yeah, I did. I, by the way, did some roles, sports roles, tennis player as an actor. Yeah, I loved baseball. I really did. Anyway, that's another story, but it was a lot of fun. Hey, yes, Juju the Swaggy Dude. Happy birthday again, coming up on May 31st. Hey, happy birthday coming up on May 31st.
Happy birthday coming up on May 31st because you're the scoosh-to-booshiest of all the scoosh-to-booshes.
I exhaust myself. Yes, I do love soccer, actually. I like soccer. Do I love soccer? I like soccer, and I'll watch, hi MLP fan art. I will watch the games now and again, Usually when there's like a big tournament, I'll watch it. But I have to be honest with you, and this is the absolute truth as well. My favorite sport to watch, my favorite on TV sport to watch is tennis. Yeah, tennis. When I'm in Ontario, I have gone to the Rogers Cup many a time, and I just love tennis. I'll watch it on TV and tape it too. Hi, Xtea. Thank you, Pie Danny. You're fantastic too. And also because you have a pie in your name. And I'm sure Maud Pie would love that. Who likes pies? Do you guys like pies? Do you like pie? Okay, I'm going to tell you what my favorite pie is, because we're just on such foodie-like topics. Does anybody know what my favorite pie is? Cherry. I like pecan too. Do I watch Wimbledon? Yes. Yes. I watch Wimbledon. I watch the French Open. I watch the US Open. I watch the Australian Open. Oh yeah, I watch them all and I tape them. And it takes up the space on my television like a lot. Sometimes I can't get to it for a while. But anyway. Cosmic Sound join. Hey guys, I miss you. I really miss you. Wish I could be in that studio right now, studioing. Yes. Cosmic. Yeah, Cosmic Sound's watching Dusty. I know, it's awesome. I miss you guys, all of you. There's Coco. She needs another little tickle.
Oh, stop it, because I'm going to have to stop tickling me. Would you stop it?
Okay. Do I have a favorite ship? Do I have a favorite ship? Yes, I have a favorite hopeful ship for Spike's life. Who would that be? Rarity. Is it going to happen? It's kind of over. I don't know. Behind the scenes, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so what else to talk about? We've got a couple of autographs to sign, which I would like to do one right now. So I am happily going to make out my autograph here to Jason Prince. Are you watching, Jason? I hope so, because Jason... By the way, you guys, oh, you know what? I'm supposed to put this in my comments, so I'm going to do that after this. But the Ogres and Oubliettes is the one that Jason Prince would like. Pixel Kitties, by the way, has all of these for sale. Right now, you guys, streamily.com/Cathy Weseluck. I'll put it up in the comment. There are 4 originals out of 5. So if you want to get them, they're going quick. But take a look. And I'd be happy to sign them. And the good thing about when you purchase one of these is in the comment, you can ask me a question and I will answer it directly and spend a little time on that. Okay, so this is Jason's, and something that Spike would naturally say, but still be cool and wise. Yeah, I know what to say, Jason. It's what Spike always says. So let's just put that down. Stay awesome. Okay, so let me just do Jason's here, every pony. So I hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Hope there's no major, altercations of any sort. I hope it's all smooth, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to say that. Okay, to Jason. Thanks, Jason, for supporting me, supporting us, for coming on the live stream. Again, I can't speak, but I'm getting there. Thank you so much. And as I said, here I go again. So I'm signing something, you guys. And every time I sign something, I just kind of feel like I'm at a convention again, and I miss you. Yeah. Memories, sentiments. Thank you, Jason. I've said this before, but stay awesome is what Spike does say. So there you go. You got to get these guys. Okay, so thank you, Jason. And I am going to put that up on the comment because, like I told you guys, this is all relatively new for me, but I'm turned into a pro already. Can you tell? So I'm just going to put that in the comment with my fat fingers. So I'm just going to put, so it's basically Streamily. We roll along, roll along, roll along. Streamily, we roll along. I don't know the ending of that. You guys know how that ends, that tune? Streamily, we roll along, roll along. Right there, I think. Okay, so this is the store you guys can go to if you want to purchase any of Pixel Kitty's awesome art so that I can sign it. And also know that I'm doing 2 more live streams also tomorrow. This time there won't be a mistake. It'll be, first one's at 11 a.m. PST. The second one is at 1 p.m. PST tomorrow, but please check my Twitter in that in case anything goes wrong again. Okay, I'm going to post that now. There you go. Tra-la-la. Okay, so what else to talk about? Hi, Ian Crow 13. Thank you for joining us. Nice of you to be here. My favorite memories when I was voicing Spike and the rest of the characters I've been voicing. What are my favorite memories? Wow. Well, there's just so many because, I mean, we make memories every day in the studio, right? Well, I'll tell you one for sure. So all of you know that we did a special, I think it was the 200th anniversary, where each of the actors had a chance to make a suggestion to the writers about how they wanted the storyline to go or what they really wanted. And that was what I had said, and I said this in my last live stream, is I wanted Spike to have some kind of sense of family because Spike, we don't know about his background so much. So I requested that there was some kind of little back and forth about Spike being part of the bigger family and having Fluttershy in there. So that was really sentimental, and because I had a chance to actually express that, and it did get somewhat put into the show. So thank you, all the writers. That was really quite creative that the writers could take all of those ideas and put them together. It was really, really great. It worked out beautifully. I'm so glad, Xtea, that the show helped you, and I'm thrilled to talk with you on Twitter. And I'm grateful that it helped you, and I'm grateful that my talks at the conventions and the show have helped all of you guys in whatever ways. There have been so many intense stories and experiences that so many of you shared with me at the conventions, and I want you to know that I take them to heart. I've said this before, and I honor all of you for the struggles that you've all had and the strength that you've had to get through them. And since you've gotten through them because you're here to watch this and talk about it now, remember that you did that. And so remember the strength you have, and you can always use that to support others with that strength. So do so. I can sign as many autographs as you guys would like to purchase. Streamily.com is the place to go, /Cathy Weseluck. And there are 5 Pixel Kitty art cards there that I can sign for you. In fact, I'm going to show you what they are. I'm going to show you how awesome Pixel Kitties is. Take a look at that baby. And what I love about her work is there's always these little sort of ditties in here that, I mean, there's such detail. Like, look at this. Guess who that is? Is that Aloysius? Maybe. And of course, Spike is dressing up like himself kind of again, So actually, I'm just going to show you one of them. You have to go to Streamily.com to find out. Okay? Unless you're buying one, and then of course you'll see it anyway. Okay, so Sparkle 7 was fantastic. Definitely one of Spike's best moments. Thank you. I agree with that too. And yes, the Mod Pie, you guys can order, by the way, Mod Pie is asking me this. You can order one of these art cards by going to that link until June 6th, I believe. It's going to be up. These are going to be up for sale. So you can go there after. I think it cuts off on that day though. What else? Yeah, 2 years from now, we celebrate the 40th anniversary of My Little Pony. I don't know what I'm going to do 2 years from now, Alex Bronier Furs. I have no idea. I'll let you know then, though. I'm sure we'll still be in touch, and hopefully we'll be going to cons then. So, what else can I tell you? So, people have also asked me about on-camera acting and how to go about that. Well, you do need, hi Kahentz, I'm waving back to you. You do need an agent for these things, everyone, and you will need, I'm not right up on what on-camera actors do except for getting an 8x10, three 8x10s of themselves, which is a shot photo, which serves as their resume, just as an audio demo would work in voice acting, but you need to get that done professionally as well, and hopefully you will have get an interview with a good agent. But of course, they'd like to see that you have a lot of background. So hopefully you've done some auditions or you've done some corporate videos or something that's related, and that'll help you to get in. I know you want us all back. Why and when is buttercream so high on sugar? Why is she high on sugar? I think she's just like many kids are, just wanting to get as much candy as she possibly can. So that's probably why she's high. Yeah, Gabriella Oliver, there you are again. I'm just going to say, hey, stay awesome. Thanks for doing the live stream with us, and happy to say hello anytime, Spike says. Yeah. Yesterday I told all of you that Spike had to spend his time sandblasting the castle. Yeah, that was really rough on him. He did get wingdinitis. He's still recovering from that. So, all right. So, hi, Cursed Spenaliv. Welcome. So what else can I tell you? I just had a flashback memory because it was so freaking hot here where I am. A few days ago, it was crazy hot. And it made me remember the con I did in Florida. Yes, I did a con in Florida in Tampa. And that was really fun. And it just reminded me of how humid the days can get. It was so humid when I went to that convention that I could literally cut the air with a knife. It also brought back a memory that we had a fire drill, and I think it was a false alarm. But I think it was not a fire drill, but the fire alarm went off in the hotel. And there were only 2 elevators that we could escape down. And it was terrible. And I got stuck, and I didn't know where my assistant was. It could have been something. But it was fine. I'm a fire sign, so I probably enjoyed it anyway. Grand Brony Gala. Thank you, Achieve Hunter 1. Grand Brony Gala. That was awesome. And I want to say that all the talent that did the shows in that gala, you guys were awesome. Really awesome talent. I don't even know what else to say. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed watching your plays and your stuff. Really great. Okay. What was my reaction when Spike was going to get wings? I thought, finally, Spike should have had wings a long time ago, but my opinion, yeah. Hi, Fraser Jure. Welcome to the live stream. The other thing I was digging through, as you guys know, I was digging through my closet, and I got something to show you later. But I came across a funny toy that was not mine, but I think it was, I don't know if it was my niece's, but it reminded me of Pinkie Pie. So I'm just going to bring that in here, kind of. Yeah, there. Is this cute or what? Is this cute? Like, could it be cuter?
Hi, every pony. My name is, I don't know. It's not Pinkie Pie, but it's somebody very, very cute. And maybe I should continue the live stream now because Cathy's wants a coffee or some chocolate, but she can't get it. So I'm just gonna talk for 2 seconds and Cathy's gonna show you something else. But I know I'm cute and I don't even know what I am. I'm a something. Yes. Okay, so bye. I thought that was just.
I don't know. I told you it was going to be quirky, but I found this, so I had to bring it in. Okay. Narwhal. Narwhal. I knew that. Yeah, it wasn't a unicorn because it swims. I'm going to have some water. Last time it was tepid tea. It's water now. Now, you see this, every pony? Okay. This is a prized treasure of mine. This was a mug that the Russian bronies, hi Gooms, thanks for joining. See unicorn, yeah, that's right, Dusty. This is a beautiful, gorgeous, handmade mug. I hope one of the Russian bronies are watching. And if they're not, I hope that if I post the IGTV, if I do, that they see this. Because this is just absolutely gorgeous. And I don't recall what it says now, but it is just beautiful and handmade. And I hope one of the Russian bronies or somebody who knows one of the Russian bronies can have a look, because this is stunning. And one of the things that I said to the Russian bronies, I never have made it to Russia yet, but I do want to go, because my heritage is White Russian, Belarus. Yes, it is. My dad was born very close to the town of Minsk, as was my grandparents. Were my grandparents, not was. It's bad grammar. And so my heritage is actually White Russian. That's true, but my mom was Canadian, born in Canada, in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. But her parents were also Russian. So I'm quite European-ish inside. There you go. Yeah, it's a nice mug. It's a beautiful mug. So, what else to tell you? My Little Pony. When we did some of the additional characters in My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, by the way, please, Achieve Hunter, bring on the chocolate. Bring it on, bring it on. There goes my eyebrows again. They're weird. I'm having fun. Can you tell? What was I saying? Oh, yes. So when we had to do extra characters for any show, one of the characters that actually I did specialties throughout my career, but never really got a chance to do in My Little Pony, which I still never understood. But anyway, was an old lady. So, you know, Granny was in there and everything. I always wanted to do one for that show, and I have for other shows.
But Granny's talks like this, and so there's so many of us that can do elderly people, and this is one of them here. But if you go higher, you can do, "Oh, Tweety, oh, it's so good to see you, dear. How I enjoy your visits."
When you do other characters that are elderly people, you can do another range. I'm showing you some voice acting range tips here.
So she's high up here, and you have to embody the character in order for you to feel like the old lady.
Now, if I was to do a bigger woman who maybe owns, I don't know, a fish market, well, maybe you could bring her down here. She's not necessarily old, but she lives in a trailer, and she sells fish. And her husband was getting a new toilet put into the trailer that they live in, because God love you, they really need a new one. Let me tell you, the septic tank was going. So, embody your character. Be physical with the character, and visualize the body while you're doing the voice. That's another acting tip, every pony, that you can do when you're doing it.
So if I'm doing this, I'm pretending I'm holding a cane, and I am quite dainty, even though I'm older.
And this one is not so dainty, okay? She lives in a trailer, for crying out loud, and the septic tank is flooding over, okay?
That was really therapeutic, actually, so I'm glad I did that. Mayor on the town. Mayor. Yes, Mayor. Yesterday I brought on my live stream Mayor, a plushie, which I don't have with me at the moment. had her yesterday, but Mayor deserves far more airtime. I think she should have had more on that show, don't you? We love you, Mayor, and you can still vote for me. Maybe not. Okay. I'm always ready for anything except lima beans.
Yeah, I'm always ready for everything except lima beans.
I don't know what that means, but you asked me to do it in Spike's voice, and I am happy to comply. All right. So what else to tell you guys? People want to know how I got started in acting, and a lot of people know the story. So I worked at the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, which is CBC. You guys have ABC, NBC, CBS. So ours was like CBC. But I was in radio. And when I was in radio, I worked in the radio music department. So basically, the host of the show asked me if I wanted to do voiceover. And hi, Uptown Girl, welcome. And I didn't know what they were talking about. So the host of the show made a demo for me, and I started to get work. But the very first role that I played was a goose. I had to play, CBC Olympic Network. I had to play a goose, and her name was Bessie. And I do know Alessandro Giuliani. I love Alessandro. And his dad, by the way, I'm digressing now. His dad worked at the CBC, and he was a drama producer. And I'm just going to tell you, Alessandro, too, not that you're watching, but if you were, that John Giuliani, his dad at the CBC, was the very person who suggested, recommended an agent for me, my very first agent. So there you go. You mentioned John Giuliani just now, somebody on the live stream. Waving, Peep Kawaioni again. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, so that's how the host of the show when I was in radio music asked me if I wanted to be helped to make a demo, and I did, and that's what I did. I puttered around in some on-camera acting. I was on a TV show, little bits and pieces. One was called Cold Squad, another one was called Mantis. They were small roles, but I prefer voiceover every pony. But I'll tell you something, I did a lot of on-camera stuff and on-camera commercials. I still do, and they were fun too. I actually love golfing. That's one sport that I enjoyed, golfing. I don't like watching it as much, although I'll watch the Masters, but I do like to golf. And I had to do a role, I was cast as a golf player. So myself and another guy were cast, and we were husband-wife. And the caption, it was for a bank. It was for BMO. And the caption was something like, I don't know what the caption was, but it was basically like, if you stick with us, we'll get you through any complications and any bad weather. So I was out there as a on-camera actor with my golf clubs, and they wanted to do it in the rain. So they picked a day where they thought it was going to rain in Vancouver to shoot this commercial, and it turned out to be the sunniest day in the universe. So we had to go up to this golf course in the mountains, and we had to literally film in the shade of a massive pine tree, so it was shady, and then they had all these wind machines and rain machines and everything, and I had to wear a wetsuit. It was very bizarre, but it was really fun, on-camera acting. How often should you make a new voice reel? Well, first of all, you guys, we call it voice demo. We don't call them reels. Reels are for on-camera. So when you make a reel, you're doing it for on-camera acting as opposed to voiceover. So for voiceover, it's a demo, not a reel. That's a good question, actually, Dusty, because Dusty's asking me that. It depends on your caliber. If you're brand new, then perhaps I would say maybe once every 6 months. It depends on you. So if you're really active and you're really going to town, hi, Alex Lowry. If you're really active and you're going to town and you want to do this and you're like going great guns, then I would basically do it every 6 months perhaps. Just upgrade it a little bit. But don't make it too long and only put your best on there. So that's what I would recommend. And I would recommend going to someone who could tell you, who could use professional ears to listen to that so that they can advise you properly. Yes, I'm reading your your rolling comments. Wonderful, you guys. Yes, thank you again. I'm really enjoying being here as well. Loving seeing you. You're welcome, Dusty. And the other thing about doing voiceover, everybody, is to practice. I also want to say that everyone wants to do animation, which of course is fun to do, and it does pay pretty well. But so do commercials. Commercials pay incredibly well also. And the wonderful thing is that you get to use your own natural voice most of the time. And yes, it does blow my mind that it's been 10 years, over 10 years now, since My Little Pony began. So if you're doing voiceover and you want a career in it, do not negate commercials. Really don't, because it's a really great way to make a living, and you just use your own natural voice. So there. I also found this in my cupboard, and I don't even know what it is. It's just very bizarre. But maybe somebody can I was cleaning out today, like maybe somebody can make a voice for this guy. Like, what the heck is this, and where did it come from? I don't know.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? I just got...
I don't know why I'm bringing this out. I just found it today, and it was very bizarre, but it may make one person chuckle. Okay. What's your favorite book? Oh, I don't really have a favorite book. I used to read a lot more. The Life of Pi, I enjoyed that. It was unusual, but I loved The Life of Pi. And you know what? I have real memories of books more when I was younger. So I was a real fan of the C.S. Lewis books. The Hobbit, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and others as well. I just loved them. Just loved it. Yes, that little weird thing was a ladybug. Yes, it was. Anyways, I love to read, and yet I honestly don't have a whole lot of time. And so I haven't read as much as I'd like to. And you know what? I would love to get back to just having some quiet time to read. So how did I first discover that bronies were a thing? Gooms asks me. And was I surprised? I was unbelievably surprised. And I remember the very day that I had heard about this phenomenon. And we were sitting in the lounge, and Tabitha was there early, and Andrea. And I don't know if it was Tabitha or Andrea, but one of them said, "Did you hear about a bunch of people called the bronies, and that there's this movement taking place?" And I said, "No." Well, we have a magazine in Canada called, which one was it? Maclean's, I think. And they did a write-up on a group, which was you, the bronies, and how this group was very interested in the show My Little Pony. So I remember that day very, very well. And I was like, what is this? And ever since then, I got extremely interested in the phenomena called you, the bronies. So much so that my little sociology minor was tweaked. And I really, really got interested in how everyone got together like this and how it exploded into such a population. So Katya Pereira, which some of you attended some of my talks that were sociologically based, she is an actual sociologist from, I forget the college now, oh, I'm sorry, in the Bronx, in Brooklyn. And she and I did a talk in New Jersey, I think it was 2017, and we were talking about the brony phenomenon. And I would love to talk more about that. So if any of you are interested in me doing live streams past this set, I would be happy to do that on lots of topics because I'm really enjoying this. Thank you, Wilma MLP. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Hi, Ghoul Red. Thanks for joining. Yes. Oh, thank you. You started to watch My Little Pony in English because of me. Thank you. And hugs back. I like this emoji. This is a hug, right? Is this a hug? How do you hug like that? Is it just your face you would hug? Maybe? I think so. Yeah, I'd love to do more streams, you guys. I have a lot to say. Can you tell? You know, I've got a lot to say. But I have a lot of tips, too. Oh, I should have brought I was going to bring, actually, over a box of tin foil. Why, you ask? Well, I've said this before, you guys, and I want to say, like, it's a silly thing to say. I told you there was going to be some quirky stuff. But you got to do this. If you ever burn yourself, okay, go get some tin foil immediately. I'm not kidding you. And take the shiny part and put it down on your burn, okay, and wrap it around that part and leave it. Don't take it off. And your burn will, I'm not kidding you, it'll just disappear. Now, if you're like in crazy bad situation, you got to go see a doctor. But the first thing you do is wrap it and it'll be fine. I know I'm funny. Am I funny? I hope so. I'm hoping I am. Anyway, I'm not trying to be. I'm kind of quirky. Your favorite part of My Little Pony, the movie, was Spike the Blowfish Sea Brown 92 Niner. That was one of my favorite parts too. That he blew up. He blew up. Spike blew up like this. He look over this. Turned into a blowfish. Ouch! If you're swimming in another fish, you don't want to get near him because you get spiked. I made a bad joke. Anyway, I'm glad Spike was a part of your childhood. I'm so glad. Now, let's see what else I've got cooking here. What else did I want to tell you? There's something I wanted to tell you about acting again. Lima beans? Sorry. I really look forward to more conventions. Everyone's asking me, would I be doing more conventions? And I would absolutely do more conventions when things open up again. So I'm happy to do that again and come to visit you guys wherever you happen to be. People have always also asked me about what we do in a prelay recording session. So when we were recording Pony, I think most of you know this, but Tara Strong and I are not, of course, in the same city, and we are not in the same studio. So all of Spike's lines were recorded separately, and I basically just imagined Tara's voice in my mind when I was acting. So that's how that happened, but the rest of the actors were in Canada in the studio with me. So a lot of people still don't know that. Am I going to be at SawCon when COVID's over? I don't know. Hi, Furman Poosid. Hi at 99. I don't know, but if I'm invited, I will consider everything. Well, Charlie, what do you think? Ciderfest? Hi to Tax Pony. I see you at so many conventions. Great to see you again. Hi again from Argentina. Yes, thank you for wishing me to stay safe. So far, so good. I hope all of you are staying safe too. Luckily, going into studios, we have very, very strict COVID restrictions and things we have to do. So we have to take our temperature, and there's only one person in the studio, and everything's online. My favorite Spike episode, someone just asked me, it really, truly is The Times They Are a Changeling. But I loved so many of them. There's not just one. The Gauntlet, hi, Ivan Carfor, welcome. No, I forget the rest of that. The Gauntlet one. I loved the one with Aloysius. The one where, I'm forgetting the titles right now, forgive me, where Spike had to go and save Rarity when she fell down the hole, the dog one. Yeah. And also when Spike felt so dedicated to Applejack and spent a day wanting to help her with stuff, and she just didn't want anything to do with him. Spike is truly underrated. I would agree with you. But not in our hearts, right? Not in our hearts. Somebody wants to say hello. Yeah, so anyway, you guys, so let's see. My head is as big as Cathy's here, so you know what? I can actually say stuff. So, I'm talking as the plushie right now, but this plushie has got to be like my number one favorite plushie because it's just so plushish. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so kind of squishy and gushy, and the only thing is they didn't build the muscles. They didn't build muscles here, which is what they should have, right? Okay, so let's see if I can just make them. Okay, there. Yeah, so that's what should happen, right? I should have more muscles. And this one doesn't have wings, although, frankly, I think the ears could probably work that way. My favorite plushie. Spike plushie. Okay. Hi there, Stephen. 3767891011. Okay, here's a little really bad joke for children. So if any little ones are watching, it's really bad. So I'm telling you right now, it's just a little joke, okay? You've probably heard it before. It's probably really bad. I gotta get it right. Why did number 6 hate number 7? This is a children's joke, okay? Why did number 6 hate number 7? Does anybody know the answer? Because 7, 8, 9. Sorry. I know. Okay, what else can I tell you? If anybody is interested in casting and directing, now there's a topic, okay? Where do you get training for that? That's a really good question. I would say that what happens for most people is that usually people who become directors, casting directors and directors, which I have done major stints as, long time ago, you have to have obviously a certain load of skills, and you've had to have been doing this for a very long time. So before I came into the acting arena, I actually was an actor. I was in production with the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and did many, many things. I directed interviews, I directed educational training videos, I cast animation, I cast commercials. I did a lot of things back then, and so I had the training. So it's not really something where you go to school for, but if you've done it enough, then you really understand it. You understand actors, and you want to, you just really get to know actors, and you really know how to pull things out of them. And I think a great casting director is somebody who allows the actor to provide what the actor knows they can do, as well as what they want from you. So I think that is a really good casting person. The only problem is we don't have a lot of time, and we don't do a lot in person anymore. So that is a problem. We do a lot. Hi, Quoins 18, welcome. So we used to do everything in person. Now we do a lot of things online. We're auditioning online, every pony. So c'est la vie. Did I direct for CBC News? No, I did not direct for CBC News, but I would have loved to have gotten into the news department. No, I was strictly in radio music the entire time, and I enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Oh, it was so wonderful. It was just so alive. We had a bit more of a budget to work with. We did interviews with famous people back then for radio. Television had way more budget. Yes, someone's just asking me, did we record the movie together? Somebody just asked me that. Gooms, thank you for the question. As opposed to the series, were we together to record the movie? Tara Strong was not again with us. No, I'm trying to remember. Tara, did you come in? No, I don't think she did. No, so we did. I think Tara did hers separately again, but the rest of us were in the studio together. So back to voice training. I have been doing. Yes, I have. I've been coaching for over 25 years, even more than 25 years. And I still am doing coaching, but I'm doing it sporadically right now, and I'm doing it online. And I've also hosted a ton of animation and radio commercial voiceover workshops. In fact, this is how far I go back. Myself and Marcy Goldberg were the first to actually offer a workshop in animation and commercials. Marcy did strictly commercials back then, and I did Amy Way Sassy, and I did an animation commercial combo. So that was my workshop was the first workshop that offered a prelay recording session. So that's how far I go back. I know, that's a long time. Thank you for enjoying my commentary on the Cyber 6 DVD. That person who asked, and your stream just went up, so I forget your handle here. Thank you. I just did a fantastic interview, you guys, by the way, with Jessie Betteridge, who is with Zonnen, ZANNEN.ca. Check it out at jbetteridge, BETTERIDGE, and go to zanin.ca. I think I'm episode 78. We just did it in May. It's a wonderful interview that he did, and it's got a ton of info, especially if you guys like anime. So that's really interesting, very cool. But you guys, if you do want me to do more live streams, please let me know that. because I would love to. I would love to. I've got lots of topics. As you know, I enjoy photography, and I post a lot of things right here on Instagram, little moments, because I love photography. I also have that minor in sociology, and I want to do some more talks with people who are in that profession. So someone's asking me, do I think the LGBT community was represented in the show, not directly, but within the way the characters interacted? Maybe indirectly. It was indirect. Yes, I think so. Absolutely. I mean, Rainbow Dash potentially, and I don't know the answer to this. It's just my opinion. But I do think they were represented in part. I think a lot of arenas were represented, which is one reason I love My Little Pony. But that was also addressed, I think, in Cyber 6, the LGBTQ community in some ways. Yeah, so check that out. It's a fantastic series, Cyber 6. We did it way back when, but it is being live streamed. Or not live streamed, it is streaming on other networks. So what else to say? On-camera acting, yeah, people are asking about that. Am I doing any more? Not at the moment, but I hope to. At one point, I actually looked like Lady Diana a little bit. My hair was like her way back when. I can't do it now. I'm not going to try. But yeah, I did a lot of TV back then. But more small roles, bit parts and stuff like that. I don't like television as much. I remember a time, though, I did this kind of indie movie. That was a low-budget film a long time ago. And we recorded in one of the colleges in Vancouver. And sometimes, you guys, when you do on-camera stuff, it was kind of like a horror flick, which I don't like doing because I don't like that spooky stuff, to be honest with you. And when you do on-camera acting, you don't know where you're going to find yourself. Like, you have to work, like you have a trailer, you know, and there's a catering truck, so you get some great food and stuff. But you don't know where your locations are going to be. So this one happened to be in one of the colleges, and it was like recorded, we redid it at 4 a.m. And we did it in the science lab, and they had to set the place on fire, part of the lab. I almost got lit on fire because I was supposed to run, and there was this like spirit chasing us, and I fell over. I don't know why I'm bringing this up, you guys, but sometimes I feel like you got to be part stunt woman or stunt man just to do on-camera acting sometime. It can be dangerous, but very cool settings that you get recordings in. It's bringing back memories, that's all I can say. Equestria Girls, what do I think? That's a big topic, isn't it? Every pony. Well, I'll tell you what I think about Equestria Girls. I think Spike should have been in there a lot more. Don't you? Don't you think Spike should have been in that a lot more? I do. That's all I can say about it. Really? You know? Because I was disappointed. Anyway. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, you know what, Rebecca? We should have linked up together to do this. I thought about that later, just because I'm trying to figure out how to do this too. Now I kind of know better, but I should have linked up with you. That would have been great. Maybe we can do that in the future. Never know. Yeah, anyways. Okay, so I'm going to sign this other autograph. Let's just see now. Who do we have? This one I'm going to be making out to John. So welcome, John. I hope you're watching. And no special instructions for John, but he's also chosen, I'm looking, another one of my faves. Okay, this beauty. 1950 Spike and Coco Pamel. Wait a minute. Right? Did I do that right? Kinda. Wrong eye. There. Yeah. Why does that seem hard? I don't know. Okay, John. I'm going to sign this for John. Thank you, John. May your family, John, stay safe. May you be well. Blessings to you wherever you are. And I want to just say, everybody, that the store is still open for any of Pixel Kitty's wonderful art cards that you may want me to sign for you. It's open until June the 6th. I think including June the 6th. I'm not sure. So streamily.com/Cathy Weseluck. I just popped the lid off that thing and it went flying into the kitchen, which is kind of far away. Yeah. Anyways, this is to John. Thank you, John. I wish I could see who you are, but thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you at a convention someday. I hope to see all of you in person someday. You know, it would be wonderful. There we go. Stay awesome. Thank you, Pixel Kitties. We love you to bits. It's true, we do. All right. So, fantastic, you guys. So, one of the funny things, my cap is like way in the kitchen. I'm not going to go off to go and get the cap now. Pixel Kitties is a great person to chat with, and she's a fantastic artist. And I've got to say that one of my favorite things to do is to go into the artist alley when I go to a convention. I love going in there and seeing all you guys. You are awesome, every one of you. What did I think about Ed, Ed, and Eddy? I had a small role in that series, Ed, Ed, and Eddy. Do you remember what I played? Hi, Shay Ribbonick. I don't know. I can't even remember. I can't even remember, you know. But I played something in Ed, Ed, and Eddy, and it was wonderful. Gosh, that was a long time ago, you guys. So other people have asked me, hi. Other people have asked me, I've told people that I play inanimate objects, right? So they said, well, what inanimate objects? Like, tell us the inanimate, I can't even say that. The inanimate objects I played. Okay, you ready? Here's a list. I played a couple of cherries. Yes, I played 2 cherries. 2 of them. I don't know if they were brother and sister, but they were cherries. They were related. I played an oyster, whose name was Pearl. I played an antelope in the Golden Antelope. Yes, what else did I play? I played a yam in Bratz. Yes, I played a yam. What else have I played? Oh, I played a drain pipe. That's right. I played a drain pipe, and I'm gonna, because this used to make people laugh back then, but I remember the drain pipe, and it was really bizarre because it was just sound effects. Should I do it? Okay, I'm going to do it. Here's the drain pipe, every pony, that I did. All it was... They paid me to do that, it's true. I also got paid, yes, a yam. Yes, a yam. I also got paid in a wonderful show called 16 Hudson. If you're watching Shopnom, I love you and your team and the cast and the show. 16 Hudson is still running strong, every pony, and I play a tiny little boy who has 2 dads in the show, and his little name is Luke. 16 Hudson's for little kids, wonderful show. And I was asked to play a crow in that show. Not a crow that speaks, but the sound of a crow. So let's see if I can do that. I don't know if I can. Let's try. Ha! 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 Yeah, kind of. Ha! 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 Yeah, they paid me to do a crow. That was kind of fun. If I could describe the VAs in one word, what would it be? Mentality. If I could describe the VAs, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Because it's just boring. They're awesome. They're kaleidoscope of talent. How's that? It's true though. I know, yeah, no, I did play a drain pipe. It's really true, yes. Thank you for saying you loved watching Cyber 6 on Fox Kids. I really, really loved playing Cyber 6, and I still want to continue that because it was a cliffhanger, and yeah. And I did play Ken in Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I played the boy Ken, which was a lot of fun. I played so many characters, my little pony pals and everybody. I've done so much anime. I really, really did. When we started anime a long time ago, we didn't even know what it was, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. People are asking me who I would ship in My Little Pony. Who would I ship? Well, the obvious, right? Spike and Rarity. I'd ship them, but he's got to be older, Spike, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who else would I ship? I don't understand. Can somebody help me out here? I don't understand the shipping of Fluttershy and Discord. I don't understand that. I can see the friend shipping of that, but I don't understand the shipping. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys agree? I don't know. It's an odd one, right? I don't know. I don't know what to say. You know what? Maybe Spike should have eventually shipped with Fluttershy. I think that's a better pair, don't you? Ah, Shampoo. The tax pony says Shampoo. Yes. Are we ready for another Shampoo voice? Here we go. Shampoo, by the way, was a crazy warrior that was just crazy, and she was in love with a character named Ranma. It was an anime series. We did 170, I think it was 170, not 107 episodes. It was the first big anime series I ever did. And here's how it went.
Hiya, Ranma! Ranma take shampoo to date. Ranma not like shampoo. Ranma love shampoo, not Akane. No, Moose, I do not love you. I love Ranma.
Yeah, that's Shampoo's voice. I would still do her. I can still do it. I'm surprised I can too. Apple Dash, Raridash, and Rarijack. There's a shipping, Louisa Vivo. Come on, you guys, Fluttershy and Spike. It's obvious, isn't it? Come on. Yeah, Ranma 1/2. I played other characters in that one too, and I can't remember. I can't remember my own resume because it goes back a long time ago. I mean, I played Mowgli in Jungle Book, one of the Jungle Book versions. That's another one I did a long time ago. I mentioned Animated Showcase Classics a long time ago. That was wonderful. I'm thinking of another one, The Shoemaker. Oh gosh, another role I forget. Isn't it terrible? Anyway, Flutter Spike. You are 95% certain Cyber 6 survived the explosion? I am too. That's why we've got to start a movement to get Cyber 6 back so that we can continue it. Flutter Spike. Yes, Flutter Spike. All right. So, I wanted to show you something that's a little bit bizarre. I'm realizing that it's already an hour, isn't it? Isn't it an hour already? Have we not gone an hour? Have we? Yeah, like. So I'm going to go a little bit over. I can't believe an hour is already up. Shall I go over, you guys, just a little bit? Okay, I want to show you something. Yeah, there's a lot of shipping possibilities. It's true. Okay, so I just found something funny. It's something funny. Yes, I am the voice of Cyber 6. Yes. I found an old 8x10 of myself. Do I want to show you that? Okay. I'm going to show you. Of course, I look quite conservative. You know, when people meet me, they think I'm a banker or a doctor or a lawyer. And then when I tell them that I'm a voice actor, they kind of freak out. They don't get that. Okay, so should I show you? They're all funny. They're all kind of conservative. Well, that's what I look like, right? Okay, I'm going to show you one that looks like Lady Diana. I'm going to do it. You ready? Okay. I found this. And this is the face I had that looked very Lady Diana, okay? Here we go. You ready? Don't laugh too hard. Ready? Look at that. Oh, seriously? Look at that. Oh my gosh. That look is Lady Diana. You must admit, right? Am I right? And I think it was from the same shoot, actually. Oh, thank you. I'm beautiful. Thank you. I feel beautiful inside. Okay, here's another one along those lines, kind of. A little sportier. That's an old one. Yeah, that's a little sportier. Getting sportier. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm stunning. Thank you. I stun people. It's true. And this one I kind of liked, the one I'm going to show you next. But you see, back in the day, I had the conservative look. I still do. You know, what can I say? Okay. But I got a lot of reporter roles. I got a lot of executive roles. I got one left. I'm going to show you. So I like this one. But it's like reporter. You ready? Everybody does reporters. I'm just letting you know. I don't know one actor, female actor, who hasn't done a reporter. Okay? So here we go. Hey, look at that. I could sell real estate. Couldn't I sell real estate, every pony? I could. Would you buy a house from me? Or would you hire me for your law firm? Maybe? What do you think? I don't know about a surgeon or a doctor. I could probably do it. Treasures, right? Bottoms of some drawers. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so is there anything else anybody wants to ask me? I'm going to take a few more questions because we are over. And I will be doing more live streaming, more stuff, more stories, more questions, more autographs to sign. Get there, you guys. Shops open. Streamily.com/Cathy Weseluck will be open till June 6th. My live streams are continuing tomorrow. There's 2 rounds tomorrow. What am I doing? I don't know, but there's 2 more rounds. So more fun. And again, 11 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. And then again at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? So check it out. Be there. I'll take a couple more questions. Thank you for saying I'm beautiful. Thank you. How much did I have to change my voice to do Near in Death Note? Well, you know what? It's hard to answer that question from a technical standpoint because when I create a voice, even if it's similar to other voices and other shows, I'm doing it based on the specs they give me and I go from there. So because he was a boy, but he was a genius and he had to be a certain age, then I kind of had to make that genius. I had to make that kind of a little bit off, but brilliant. So I altered him a little bit, but there's a range that I do boys in, and I can do them charactery, or I can do them quite real, or I can do them quite young. If you check out Little Luke in 16, yeah, I said PST. I mean PD. Oh, for crying out loud. I keep putting PST down. Thank you, MLP Star Glow. It's not PST, everybody. It's PDT. I need a coffee. Thank you. I'll have to have my assistant change those things again. Thank you. Dark chocolate Mars bars. Yes. No. I did give you something, Dusty. I don't know what it was. Thank you. PDT. Thank you. Oh, my God. If I can get through this, it'll be amazing. Now I forget what I was saying. A couple more. What else can I answer? All right. Would I do Spike again? Yes, of course I would do Spike again. I would do Spike again in another Friendship is Magic version. Who's my favorite character? Ghoul in Red. Who's my favorite character from the MLP besides the characters I voice? Oh, I have so many. Well, I've always loved Fluttershy. I do. I just love Fluttershy. I'm a suck. I told you I'm a suck. But I loved also... I did like Discord, I have to admit. I love Discord. I think John Delancey did a fantastic job. So I would say that. All right. Thank you, every pony. I'm going to say goodbye now. Catch me tomorrow. It's PDT, not PST. More corrections. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Have a great night. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you again, I hope. Be there tomorrow. Okay. Have a great night. See you then. Bye.